to my TSS lecture. My name is Deandra Moonsamy, student number 204166, and I am a first year student at the IP Musgrave. Today I will be presenting my lesson plan on a topic in geography which is called Maps and Skills to grade 4. The chosen school that I have chosen is Queensborough Primary School. So my lesson for today is Introduction of Maps. So what is a map? A map is a symbolic representation of selected characteristics of a place, usually drawn on a flat surface. So map represents information about the world in a simplified visual way. They teach us about the world by showing sizes and shapes of countries, location of features, and distance between places. There are many different ways to read maps, but the most common way is to point your map north. To point your map north, place your compass flat on your map, pointing towards the top, and rotate yourself until the compass needle points north. Find your location on the map, reading contour lines, identify features of the landscape, and lastly, thumbnail. So basically, in map work, we have a thing called a scale. So basically, a map key is an inset on a map that explains the symbols. It provides a scale and usually identifies the type of map projection used. The key explains the symbols while the legend holds the key and other information. There are three main scales in geography. You first get the line scale. The line scale is basically a line in which you can place your ruler and identify your measurement. You get your word scale, which is basically 1 centimeter on the map represents 0.5 kilometers on the ground. A bar scale is normally a bar which is shaded in, and therefore you can use that to measure your maps. Bar scales are used on majority of the maps because it's easier when dealing with measurement and as well as accuracy. There is many concepts that we have learned from the lesson. We have known about a map, the keys, the symbols. There are many different keys and symbols on a map. In the bottom of a map, we have a symbols which we can identify in the map using to see which places are which. In relation to my topic, I'm going to ask the children and question them on the different maps and how they read the maps, how often do they use maps, and when last have they used a map, and if till now do they take out a map and see directions, or do they just Google it or whatever technology has to offer. At the end of my lesson, I will engage the children in a game whereby I will introduce each student with a map and give them a time limit whereas to finding the most symbols they can that I draw on the board, and whoever finds the most symbols in the time limit wins. I will give them a reward. After my session with maps and skills, I will question the students and ask them what they have learned and discussed about the lesson and whether they have understood the full concept and core of the lesson. Thank you so much.